During this register, I have been learning how to be more culturally competent and new concepts related to that. Before wrapping up this register, it would be necessary first to mention if I was able to fulfill the PDM rubric, as expected, and narrate my perspective of the subject. For starters, I have improved my social and emotional learning, since now I show more empathy towards others while someone is giving their opinion about any topic during class, and have a better understanding about their culture, gender, and ethnicity. Besides, I always find a way to connect with my differences with others so I can interact with anyone in a peaceful way and even learn something new about them. It is worth mentioning that in this register I was able to obtain knowledge about culture, genders, religion, and how these concepts influence to anyone's identity, as well as understanding the difference between prejudices, stereotyping, and discrimination, and the possible consequences that these concepts may bring to society. Also, not to misunderstand these concepts with the essence of a real culture. While learning all of these concepts, we also had to do activities related to them, and most of them were useful to me since they portray the concepts precisely, like the several videos that we watched about prejudices, discrimination, and stereotypes, or the texts that were about how a person's religion impacts their life. Not only I just acquired knowledge and improved my social learning, I also improved and developed new skills regarding this subject. For example, now I can discuss with my teammates about any case that is related to the topic that we are seeing by giving our point of view about the activity, so that we can have a more spot-on understanding about it. Like the case seen about Danish culture, and we found ways to connect this culture to ours by finding a similar word to the Danish word pit, at the same time to understand their identity as a country and to see their perspectives about life. It is worth mentioning that my communication skills were improved since, as mentioned earlier, I constantly discuss with my teammates about the activities that we see during class, as well as with my other classmates and teacher. When it is time to share our perspectives about something in particular, like the Tech Talk video seen before about a woman's gender and that dressing or using any kind of stuff that is considered male or female won't determine your sexual orientation, or even if you're biologically a man or woman. We all discussed it and we all agreed that it is true and that it is part of who you are and should not matter as long as you don't harm anyone. Not only genders determines your identity, culture does too. Low and high culture, mainstream, subcultures, and ethnocentrism and multiculturalism may influence your personality and even your thoughts. Like anything, culture changes over time since it's bonded with humans' thoughts. Finally, I can certainly say that I am completely engaged with the subject because, as previously stated, I demonstrated my compromise during the class session, while I am participated and whenever I have doubts, I ask my teacher in order to improve my quality. Besides, it is something that interests me to learn and grow as a person, as well as knowing that even though that cultures may be seen as a differentiating factor between countries and their people, it actually bonds humans thanks to multiculturalism, making us more open-minded and at the same time to be more efficient at facing big problems as discrimination or ethnocentrism and such, the best way possible.